Hey everyone, thanks for listening in today for tips and strategies on how to live life more intentionally. And it's a beautiful day today, so I'm outside enjoying the good weather. But if any of you happen to get a chance to read my blog the other day, I mentioned that I've worked in 8 different jobs in the past 2 years, and one of those has been to work as an arborist, which I loved that job. It was fun to climb up in the trees and swing around in the trees on ropes and just shaping the trees with pruning and whatnot and learning all about the trees. It was a fun job and I enjoyed it a lot. And so it was interesting, all these things that I learned about trees, and people like fast growing trees. They want shade quickly, or they want screening from their neighbors, or they want a mature landscape look, and so they often will ask what trees are fast growing. And while all these benefits are super nice to have, there are setbacks to having fast growing trees. And so trees that grow fast, they don't develop properly, and it's in areas that are important to its sustainability. So the fast growing trees, they can't distribute their energy properly or stay fully hydrated, and they also become more vulnerable to frost and disease. And then they usually have very weak branches that break easily in storms. And so I don't know about you, but that's not the kind of tree I want. Even though I do want, trees that provide great shade and the screening and a mature looking landscape, ultimately in the long run I'd want a tree that was healthy and, could withstand storms and disease and frost and all of those negative things as well. But often, in life, I feel like I'm like that homeowner that wants a fast growing tree. I just want that fast growing success or change in my life. I want that better health right now, or more muscle, or to be faster, or to lose that weight, right now. I want, the better relationship, or to have a relationship right now, or, the raise or the promotion or career success or business success. And even in like personal development, I want to overcome my weaknesses right away, whatever they may be. But just like trees, fast growth or instantaneous change or success is usually not long lasting, or doesn't develop in such a way that it can withstand figurative stress or storms and diseases of life. So we can't be afraid of slow growth, and that's something that I've been learning, because it's easy to get discouraged with slow growth. And life has conditioned us to expect immediate results, that instant gratification of I want this, or I want to know this, and you can just get on and Google it or buy it or whatever and have it right away. And so we start to feel like that's what we should expect in all areas of our life. But not everything that we get quickly is bad. But if you really think about it, the things that have true value in our lives take persistent, consistent effort and take time to really develop. So, think about it. The relationships that we have with others, the strong relationships that we value, they don't happen overnight. That takes time. Good health, you can't just get good health overnight. That takes time and effort. Consistently eating healthy and going to the gym. Personal development, overcoming weaknesses, developing strengths, takes time. Developing our talents and the gifts that we have that we can share with others, it also doesn't happen overnight. And that's a good thing, because just like trees, slow growth in ourselves helps us to make sure that we're developing properly and fully developing, so that we'll be strong enough to face any challenges that, and the storms and difficulties of life that come. And it's really important to remember that slow growth does not mean that you're doing something wrong. And I know this was something that was hard for me to kind of realize, because I think we just expect, if we're doing certain things, then we should be getting certain results, and we expect those results to happen quickly. And if we don't get those results, then we feel like we must be doing something wrong. But as I've learned, slow growth does not mean that you're doing something wrong, and we can't get discouraged. So don't get discouraged. The key is to remember to be persistent and consistent, and then find ways to be able to measure your progress. Just like on a tree, you can see the rings of growth developing in the trunk, or you can see on the branches the new growth from the year before. The color is a little bit different or whatever. Find ways to measure your progress, to see that little bit of growth that is happening every day, every week. And it doesn't need to be huge. Don't underestimate the small progress that you make every day. And sometimes the biggest progress that we make is just that we choose not to give up each day. So, ultimately, if you're still going for it, then you are making progress. So I hope you can take those tips and apply them into your life, and remember that slow growth is strong growth. And I hope you can live each day with intention. Thanks for watching.